10 C1 English mistakes to avoid. In today's class, I'm going to highlight some common mistakes at C1 level and provide you with explanations and corrections. Learning English involves the process of eliminating mistakes, so make a note of these and don't make these mistakes in the future. Mistake number 1. Here you need to use either despite or in spite of, but don't mix the two together. They both mean the same thing, which is another way of saying notwithstanding. Both despite or in spite of will usually be followed by a verb in the gerund form, a noun, or the fact that plus a subject. Our team managed to win the cup despite missing 2 penalties in the final. Mistake number 2. The complete structure for this is as follows: subject plus verb to be plus adjective, when generally speaking about something. Or subject plus verb to be plus for someone plus adjective, if you want to specify which person this situation applies to. It was difficult for me to pass the first part of the test. Mistake number 3. Generally speaking, you pay for something, or you could pay someone for something. However, you can pay certain things like the rent, the bills, or a debt. Don't forget to pay for the drinks before you go. Mistake 4. When making comparisons, you can say such as or like, but not only as by itself. Such as would be the more formal option. At school, I was quite good at subjects such as geography and history. At school, I was quite good at subjects like geography and history. Another way of structuring this in a sentence would be to separate such and as like this. I was good at such subjects as geography and history. But again, this is very formal English. Mistake number 5. As get used to is a fixed phrase, to acts as a preposition and forms part of the phrase, instead of being part of an infinitive verb. For this reason, you must use the gerund form of the verb. This may seem strange, but that's the way it is. When you move to a country with a different language, it takes a while to get used to understanding the local people. Mistake number 6. We use the phrasal verb to look forward to for expressing that you are excited about a future situation or plan. You can use this before a noun or a verb. Similarly to the previous explanation, to acts as a preposition. You must use the gerund form of the verb next and not an infinitive. I'm looking forward to going home at Christmas. Mistake number 7. When we want to say how we do something, we use the preposition by before a gerund. Here are some more examples. A great way to improve your English is by listening to podcasts. Mistake number 8. When we want to shorten a sentence containing the stative verbs be and have, we still have to add the verb at the end. However, with other verbs, you can just use to. There are many more cars on the roads than there used to be. Mistake number 9. An action verb must be followed by an adverb when describing how the action is done. I always eat healthily during the week. Alternatively, you can say, I always eat healthy food. Nevertheless, when you use a stative verb, you have to use an adjective after it, or an adverb plus adjective. Have a look at these examples. Mistake number 10. Certain adjectives are classed as ungradable because they cannot be modified or intensified. However, some adverbs can be used before certain adjectives. This doesn't really modify the meaning, but it adds a bit more emphasis from the speaker. In the third alternative, tired is classed as a gradable adjective because there can be different degrees of tiredness. For more C1 level English stuff, check out my playlist. And if you want to learn British English with me, hit the subscribe button to join the community and take your English to the next level.